Good afternoon, anglers. This is Anglers 48 here in Fort, Texas. Thank you for joining us today. What's in store? Okay, in this video, what we're going to be looking at is we're going to be showing some of the gear that we're going to be using on this next fishing trip, which is tomorrow morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Before I start the video, I want to comment that I did go fishing overnight last Friday at Arroyo City, and once again didn't get any game fish. All I was catching was catfish all night long. I was fishing off the bank there in the park. I did venture off on the kayak in the dark, maybe about a 5 minutes, drive, if you will, on the kayak. Got on the shore. It was very muddy, very dark once again. Night was pleasant, and I was catching catfish there. So I was like, if I'm gonna be catching catfish, I might as well be catching them closer to the truck. So I ventured back, set up. There was a lot of movement. The how should I say, the fish angler app indicated that there was going to be game fish activity, which there wasn't. So I was going to fish a little bit into the morning hours, but I decided to call it quits around 4:30 in the morning. I do want to send a shout out to some of the game wardens that I met there as I was unloading, and then I was throwing the net. A few U.S. Federal game wardens dropped by. It was a female and several male game wardens. Talked to them for a while. They wanted to see the kayak. They wanted to see if I had everything. And interesting, I had just made a video about the importance of being legal when you're kayaking, having everything that is necessary. So I showed them my life vest, showed them my license, the registration on the side of the boat. They wanted to see if I had distress signal, got my whistle. They wanted to see if I had lights. I had the bow and the stern lights. So they were very impressed that I was in compliance. And I talked a little bit about me being a YouTuber and them, how should I say, being a big part of our lives as we spend a lot of time in the water. As anything may happen, and they inform me that that's what they're there for. And if I ever needed anything, hope I don't, to reach out to them, and they will be more than happy to go and do some type of rescue. So I did ask them several questions, little different things that I wasn't too sure about, and they were able to answer. What else? Once again, I wanted to try a different spot other than Port Mansfield, and it didn't pan out. There was quite a bit of activity, a lot of mullet. Every time I threw the cast net, I was able to land mullet, and that's what I was mainly using. You can't really fish too much artificial, and I didn't want to be on the pier simply because there's actually too many people there, families, and I wanted to reserve those spots for any family that was out there fishing. You have kids that are picking up the sport, and I didn't want to interfere with that. So I was fishing off the bank there by the new boat ramp. So this is the arsenal, the artillery, if you will, that I'm going to be using. Okay, I'm going to be using the Padre Island paddle tail. Okay, once again, I did not have any success with it on my last fishing trip to Port Mansfield, but it's one that I like to use. Got the 2 AM lures, okay, curly tail, and then I have this one. This is the one that I love to throw a lot, okay. And I am gonna see if there is a chance for me to throw a little bit on the top water. So I am going to also make some time for this one. I do plan to get some mullet, okay, and dedicate a little bit of time to see if any reds are biting on mullet. So I want to hit Port Mansfield a little bit early in the morning, earlier than usual. Try to get some good mullet. Try to keep it alive if possible, and then fish the morning, night, okay. And maybe once again, the reds are still, you know, running during the nighttime. So for the most part, I'm looking at fishing up to 11 or 12. Then the winds start picking up after that. Even right now, these are very good conditions. Look at that. Look at that. Those palm trees, they're barely moving. For those anglers that are out there right now, okay, should be good. So the thing is, as we get into spring and then later into summer, the heat is going to be a factor. I love the heat, okay. I love fishing in hot weather. It's just, once again, the heat doesn't bother me really that much. So those are the lures that I'm going to use. No shrimp, okay. I am going to be taking 3 fishing poles, and these are it right here, okay. I'm going to be taking the Abu Garcia Black Max. This is the one that was out of commission. I opened it up. I have a video online on YouTube in case you're interested. Opened it up. Really good. I got into detail with it, you know, and then all of a sudden put it back together and it's working better than ever. So this is a Black Max. I bought it with a fishing, it was a combo for 40 bucks. They may not be 40 bucks right now, but pretty close to 40 at Academy, okay. And I bought this rod specifically for this reel. It's a Shakespeare rod. It's about 6 feet 8 inches, okay. So that's the kind of rod that I like to use to throw and leave there, okay. Probably cut some live or cut bait. This is the one that I like to play with, okay. This is a loose. This is a flounder, okay. A flounder reel, spinning reel. I like to use this one. This is a very smooth reel. If you haven't used flounder, look into it. You won't be disappointed. They are a little pricey though, okay. On a 10-pound, 12-pound test. And then I'm using the Daiwa 7-foot rod. From fishing with a 6'8" rod, I would rather do the 7-foot rod. And this one right here, you can land a pretty good sized red with this rod right here, okay. The next rod right here, the reel is a Shimano C3000 right there. Shimano C3000 12-pound test line. And this reel I have on a loose 7-foot rod. The rod is called the Smash, okay. I have seen some anglers with the loose combo reel and rod. I recently made a video on Abu Garcia, but I also cleaned my loose reel, and I have it there. I haven't used it, okay. So this rod is a 7-foot rod, okay, and I'm gonna be using it, or I'm gonna throw it, cast it out, and I'm gonna put some live bait, or I'm gonna use cut bait. So three poles, that's what I'm gonna use. And once again, normally I take off around 5:30, but today I decided I'm gonna take off about 3, get over there about 4:30, get some bait. That's gonna take me about 20 minutes, about another 30 to set up everything, get in the water, and then I'll just be there casting with a live mullet or cut mullet, right? And I'll be there waiting for sunrise. So once sunrise takes over, I'll be ready to use these lures, and I'll be ready if I see a lot of action on top of the water. That's gonna be the best bet for me to use the top water. When you see a lot of action on top of the water, whether it's bait fish or maybe you're gonna see some type of a blow up, that would be a good deal to use. Now I am gonna be taking my batteries. Once again, I got them charged right here. That's the charging bank. So I'm gonna take the big heavy duty beast of a battery, and I'm gonna be having that as a backup. Okay, so if I can do a little bit of drifting once the sun is up, I'll try to do some drifting and to see if I can get into the trout. Do I want to find that sandbar again? Yeah, if I can try to find that sandbar, I will. I have been several times out there and I haven't been able to find it, and I can't afford to be playing around trying to look for it, because once again, I don't want to have to be doing any mechanic work in the water in about 5 feet of water. Okay, you don't want to do any type of mechanicking. Something may go wrong, and we don't want that to happen. So that's pretty much it, guys. Once again, no live shrimp, just some lures, possibly some live I want to see if I can keep them alive, some live finger mullet, and be safe in the water. It's the most important. I'm gonna go get some batteries for my stern and bow light. I ordered these online, and you can do the same. Look at this. Okay, I ordered them online, and they take 3 batteries, 3 AAA batteries. You may also find those, I believe, at Academy. Okay, a little bit of price difference, but it's better to have them and not need them than not have them and need them. So I'll leave you with that, guys. If you are new to the channel, you've made it this far, I want to say my thank yous. I did give some TLC once again to the beast. It needed an oil change, so I took care of that. Gave it an oil change. It needed the inspection sticker was going to expire. I took care of that. Now it's ready to go. I got the motor, and everything is ready. So I'll leave you with that. Subscribe if you haven't. I want to see if you can check me out on Facebook and Instagram. I will start to be putting pictures on there. I will leave the link on the description of my Instagram page and my Facebook page. So until next time, which is tomorrow morning, Anglers 48 signing off.